That's right, I'm back on the PBH dyno with the GT500. So the last time you saw this car on the channel, I had some difficulties on the dyno where I suspected that it might have needed new spark plugs. It was doing this weird hesitation and a miss that I thought, this isn't normal. This car is usually pretty rock solid, so let me not rag it out too much after some tune vetting, and made sure that it was a mechanical issue. I went ahead, went home, took out the spark plugs, and then it started to jog my memory. Those spark plugs have been in there since the engine break-in, dialing in a different cold air, and a whole bunch of different cold start tweaks that I've been working on for a little while. So the car starts a little easier when it's cold, which Florida is like 55 degrees. And you know what? It might have just been the end. Also, the car was running on pump E85, and I warned you guys a lot about the 15%. That is not ethanol. It could be hot dog water, lips and assholes, and chicken gizzards, and apparently that's what I had going on in there. So today, ethanol 1R in the tank, full. So I have about $150 or more worth of fuel in the car. Brand new fresh spark plugs, gapped them to 21 thousandths instead of 17 thousandths, and we'll see how the car performs on the dyno. Again, I'm gonna put one bag of ice each time, try to keep IATs under 120. I'm gonna review data logs and look at the dyno graph after we are done. But let me strap it down. Next thing you'll see is me making a pull. So strap down, fans going. I might shut the hood a little bit or move the fan because it's skewing the MAF signal. It's a little choppy at idle. So what I've done is I've re-uploaded the 17-degree tune. It was on 19, I brought it all the way back down to 17 to see how much power it makes on 17 degrees. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be much past 17 degrees, but I didn't want to start the new pull with the new plugs and better fuel at high timing. What I consider high timing for a 12-to-1 compression Trinity motor. So 17 degrees, make a pull to 7,000, monitor it, see what the fuel trims look like. Hopefully it makes good power, it doesn't stutter, and we can go ahead and start making our way towards our goal, which is, in my opinion, about 1,200, but we'll see what the dyno gives us today. Didn't like that at all. Oh, look at the data log. Like, the only other thing to do now is disconnect the two-step, which I might have to do. So let's look at the log. Okay, a bit of an update. So it's still doing the same thing. It's still doing the weird misfire. So I'm gonna do a couple of things. Now, the car was sitting for a little while without the motor in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eliminate the MSD two-step out of the equation. Because the car sat for a while, I wonder if any wires got pinched upon engine removal and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is take apart all the wires that have to do with the MSD right there. I'm gonna pull the coils, and I'm gonna have the coils on the factory harness. I'm not gonna have the coils being interrupted by the MSD. So I'm gonna eliminate the MSD totally from the equation. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these guys out, eliminate the harness, plug the coils in the factory harness, and we'll see if that's causing any issues when going at wide open throttle and the misfiring and the breakup. Hot rodding can be fun, and it can be really frustrating. So that I pulled the coils out on this side and put them back on the factory harness. So this is back on the factory harness, and I eliminated the MSD. When I went to pull this side, now I had done plug before, and I noticed a little oil was on the coil, like on the outside. I'm like, why is there oil on the outside? Well, if you look in here, there's oil everywhere. And it looks to me like there's oil puddled up down there. So it looks to me like that seal right there, whatever seals that hole from this valve cover, is compromised. So I'm gonna pull that plug, see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not drenched, hopefully it didn't get through the threads, but I can't imagine it's a good thing if it's full of oil. So I'll pull the rest, finish off the harness pulling of the MSD, then I'll pull that plug and see what it looks like. It's drenched in oil, like absolutely soaked in oil. So sorry guys, no dyno today. I'm gonna go ahead, clean this up, and then I'm gonna have to pull that cam cover, which is difficult because I have to pull the supercharger and then I have to reseal that situation. Very frustrating, but I guess it's part of the game. It really isn't part of the game, honestly, but it can be. But yeah, look at that, like super soaked in oil, absolutely drenched. Come on, focus please. Focus, camera. I bought this camera for a reason, and now you're giving me a bad name. There you go. Soaked in oil, absolutely soaked in oil due to a compromised gasket in here. Look at that, just I can't look at that. It's just very frustrating. So at least the dyno serves its purpose, I guess, for diagnosing, but okay, I guess this car is not going to go to the drag strip for a while, because when do I have time to work on it? Probably a week from now or 2 weeks from now. I'm just too busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. So let me still take out the MSD. I still have to drive it back, knowing that it's on 7 cylinders. Drive it gingerly, and we'll wrap it up here, because there's no way in hell I'm going to make another pull knowing that it's dousing itself in oil like that. One of the least desirable things in life is failing at something, which that's a total failure, because now I gotta pull a cam cover on the driver's side and fix that, because I totally did that, and then have to come back about a week or two and do it all over again, and then to find motivation to work on a car. But hush money is special. Oh yeah, looks much better. Looks a lot better. Now that we let it dry a little bit, obviously, and everything looks really good in here. Everything looks super clean, crispy. Come on, baby. There you go. Everything looks good. So glad that power washing was the right move. So okay, now I'm gonna attempt to take that dash off, which I'm sure the column has to come down, and just start taking screws out until the dash comes out, because that's not going back in at all. I remember when I was taking the dash off initially, I didn't know what the hell size the top little tiny screws were. Coming to find out they're 5/16, and I remember I had a 5/16 little tiny ratchet at home, and I'm like, I'll just wait and do it right, because doing something a quarter at a time just sucks. So it looks to be like most of the stuff in here is 5/16. So let me get to taking stuff off, and I'll do a little time lapse for you guys.
Yeah, bitch so bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot. Girl, you too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies for your friends and we can group on. We are early, hit our shot like Curry. Bitch, I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but...
Fox body owner, you know what this is. This is the dreaded heater core area. If you had a Fox body and you had a heater core leak, you might as well just sell your car. You would have to take a lot of it apart to get to this. I mean, I tore up the dash because I didn't care, but if you cared about your Fox body, you know, you're in for a world of hurt if you were gonna tackle the heater core yourself. I don't recommend it at all. I think it's a job that you have to be set up for. Whatever the shop charges is not enough. And this reminds me, Ozzy in Holyoke, Massachusetts, I appreciate you more than you know. You helped out a young man that had no money. His only car was a Mustang in Massachusetts, broke as fuck, stupid as fuck, and you charged me like a couple $100 to do the heater core, knowing that I couldn't afford it, and you did me a solid, so I appreciate you, Ozzy. He used to work on High Street. His son has a GTR. Ozzy was a Nissan guy. Worked at Jerry Rome Nissan. What a guy. Only charged me a couple hundo because I was a broke dude. So shout out to you, my man. You're one of the good ones, man. All right, let me keep tearing into this guy. I'm getting my money's worth with this video. I'm showing you every stupid little thing I gotta do. Hang out with me as I remove bolts. I mean, some of you might think this is stupid, but some of you like to do this, and some of you just like to... Honestly, there hasn't been better times where I've had more clear thoughts than when I was wrenching on cars. When I was wrenching on cars, that's when you figure the world out. You figure out if you want to divorce your wife, if you should quit your job, if you should buy that house. A lot of life-altering decisions happen while we wrench, and women don't understand that because they never built shit in their life. No offense. Oh, I made a baby with my sperm. Sure did. So yeah, I mean, sometimes thoughts go through your head that, you know, like right now I'm wondering what should I do about that GT500. You know, it's I got to do some work on it, but like, should I? Yes, I should, just to finish it and get you guys content and maybe get an 8-second pass out of it. But the more I work on it, the more the car fights me. So, you know, sometimes you just kind of have to, you know, wrench on a car a little bit and see what the world tells you. You know? So, what else do I have to loosen up? One bolt. Looks like it's a 7/16 way in there. No, it's not a 7/16 because I have a 7/16. It's probably a 3/8. 3/8. Long extension. And we'll see if you're a 3/8 or not. Yeah, it's just loose. I should name this video "How to Replace a Heater Core on a Fox Body Mustang You Never Intend on Driving Again." What else? Another bolt? Another bolt. There. Where, buddy? Looks like it's down here somewhere, but... Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. Okay, there you go. That's how you replace a heater core on a Fox Body Mustang. Oh, let me get this out of here. Boy, look at this thing has 50 years of just nastiness. There you go. So, the heater core, shit, where would it be? It's upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. So, the heater core's up here. So, theoretically, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take these out so you can see where the heater core is. Okay. Battery's almost out on this guy, so these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five guys. I don't know what size that is. Knowing Ford, it's fucking 730 seconds. Is that such thing? There you go. Moment of truth. Heater core replacement on a Fox body. Whoa. Oh my lord. So imagine you have to pull your dash, access the heater box, probably in the car still, or take it out. Take all that crap out, undo those 5/16 bolts that are, and the lid is gooped in, and just replace this guy. Boom, boom. And then hopefully it doesn't leak again in a couple of years. So yeah, this sucker has seen better days. Look at that thing. Sheesh. So we can get a leak on your floorboard in the Fox body. It's your heater core, bro. Just, they're gonna have to replace it like this. All right. So let me finish up inside and clean up a little bit, and then we'll wrap up this video. Okay, behind me you see the remnants of what was the Fairmont dash. Took everything out of it, and it's all pretty much gutted. What I'm gonna do next time, no, don't need to record it, is get, you know, those wires tucked up, get the e-brake out of there, get all the brackets and little things. But I hope that the fabricator sees his videos and, you know, appreciates that I'm doing this to obviously make his life easy, but to make my life easy, because when I rebuild this thing, it's gonna have some fake aluminum dash and, you know, racy stuff. This will be race car stuff. Again, I feel terrible that I have not give you a final pull on the GT500. I'm really bummed about it, actually, but I look at the bright side of things. We'll fix the issue and I'll record it. It's got a leak on the bank 2 front cylinder. I don't know if that's cylinder number 5, I think it is. And I'm gonna figure out how to seal that area so that oil doesn't get into the spark plug. What was happening was that plug was fouling out. The car was going into a misfire logic. I did a short pull after I pulled the MSD off, and the fuel trims went to 0 as they should, telling me it went into misfire logic, protecting itself. So at least we know that that's working. And now that the MSD is one less thing I got to worry about, the smart thing to do is fresh plugs, fix the leak, fresh coils, and come back here, and hopefully the thing makes 1150, 1200, and I can finally take it to the track. Because imagine if I did all this, drove it 3 hours, and found out there was a misfire at Orlando or at Bradenton. So I'd rather figure things out while I'm at home. If I go to the track, it'll be with the notch. The Lunds are gonna be going to the track pretty soon. So I said, you know what? I wanna go up. I wanted to go up with the blue car, but it's not in the card because I have to fix that leak, and I'll get on that leak ASAP. I'll show you guys video of that. Again, apologies, but I'm trying my best here to get you guys as much content as possible, but at least you guys saw me thrash on the dash of the Fairmont, and you saw what a heater core replacement would look like if you're psycho enough to tackle it yourself on a Fox body. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the live chats and on Tuesday talking shit. Have a good one, guys.